winner of this ball game will play Fort Bend Travis in the championship game. Another will come back at 6 o'clock, play Westlake, Austin Westlake. Now your starting lineups. First, for the Mustangs of Kingwood, they're coached by Royce Houston, assisted by Rusty Odom and Richard Rodriguez. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 3, Brandon Burrell. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Cortez Williams. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 23, Matt Charles. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 31, Mitchell Klaus. And at forward, a 6'5", senior, number 35, Devin Gould. And now the home Texans in this ball game. At forward, a 6'1" senior, number 22, Cameron Smith. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 5, Tamir Bynum. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 24, Earl Gresham. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 3, Marcus Vallon. And at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 10, David Shepard. The Texans are coached by Jerry Van Dusen, assisted by Dennis Riggins, Renee Clapion, Brad Moody, and Sergio Archon. Just a reminder, even though the Texans are the home team during this ball game, the Mustang score will be the Mustang.
Well, there you.
Just a reminder from our officiating crew, remember if you're on the bottom seats, make sure you stay there away from the floor during the ball game. They've got to have it free to work up the sideline. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, Mr. Yannick, with the starting lineups. We are ready to get underway here in the semifinal matchup. The Kingwood Mustangs in the semifinals of their own tournament, taking on the Lamar Texans. Tip off up and a 1 by Kingwood. It's going to be Gould in the corner, who's going to give it to Klaus. They're going to swing it around now to Burrell. Fantastic performance from Burrell in this game, due in large part to his passing. Burrell down low, and it's going to be stolen. Earl Gresham with the steal. David Shepard, guarded by Gould, will hit it out in the corner to Valiant, gets it right back, and now he drives. The left-handed lane is up and good. There's your first 2 points of the game, courtesy of Bynum. 2-0 lead for Lamar. Foul going up as Mitchell Klaus will head to the free throw line. Brandon Burrell, Cortez Williams, Matt Charles, Devin Gould, and the guy shooting at the free throw line, Mitchell Klaus, who had an incredible game the first night. 34 points in that opening game against Anderson in their big win. In their opening matchup they played later that night. Didn't score quite as much, but hit some pretty big free throws towards the end of the night to secure the victory in overtime. He gets 1 of 2 here. In the corner, it looks like Burrell blocked it. He had 4 blocks last game in their second round win. Back the other way though, a 3-pointer is up and good. Once again, that's Bynum. He's got all 5 of their points. Burrell to inbound. He does to Gould, gets it right back. Pass inside to Gould now. He has trouble with it, manages to pick it up, and stolen by Lamar down the other way. Here's a three-point attempt. Oh, he's going to fake. Go up the baseline. The pass stolen by the Mustangs. Here comes Patrick. A bounce pass to Williams, and Williams can't handle the pass, and out of bounds to Lamar. Still early stages of this game here in the semifinals of the Insperity Holiday Classic between Kingwood and Lamar. The winner will play tonight at 7:30 against Fort Bend Travis in the finals. The loser will play in the third place match against Austin Westlake at 6 p.m. in this gym. Kingwood with the ball, Burrell in the corner. There's a three-point attempt. It is up and good. Matt Charles gets on the board. Brings the Mustangs to within one, 5-4. Taking it to the hole is Valiant, and a whistle as he went up. First free throw is good. Valiant, his first point of the game. Looking for a second. He's got it. Lead back up to 3 for Lamar, 7-4 as they apply a little bit of pressure here. Burrell on the fast break gets it to Gould. The lay-in is good. First two for Gould. Back to a one-point deficit. Williams guarding. Spin the turn. And Valiant with the ball. He's going to hold. There's some movement down below by his teammates. He stops. He's going to punch it out. Faking the three. Now getting the three on the corner. That's Bynum again. He's already got 8. Lead back up to 4, 10-6. Williams with the ball, guarded by Valiant. Bounce pass from Gould on over to Burrell. His first two of the day, and that is an 8-10 lead for Lamar now. Here's a three-point attempt. That's very short. Rebound to Williams. Here he comes across midcourt. He'll give it over. And they'll eventually find Gould. He was all alone in the center for the easy lay-in. We have a tie game, 10 apiece. Lamar trying to get the lead back. Valiant with the ball. Goes around a small pick. Out to Shepard. He thinks otherwise and dribbles, pulls it back. Valiant with it. He'll drive the lane, dish it out in the corner. Here's a southpaw shot, cannot go. Smith on the attempt. Offensive board, though, by Gresham, cannot go in as well. Burrell ends up with it. Gould inside, and he's got another open lane. And the Mustangs take a 12-10 lead and a timeout taken by Lamar. And in 12-10 with 3:21 left in the first. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Welcome back into TexanLive.com here at the Insperity Holiday Classic. Kingwood and Lamar. Lamar had a 10-6 lead, and 6 unanswered points by the Mustangs have prompted Lamar to take a timeout and kind of cut the momentum of Kingwood for the time being anyway. 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. Bynum has the ball, guarded by Gould. They'll swing it around and faking a three-pointer now, driving the lane, putting it up with his left hand is no good. Smith on the shot. They get the offensive board though. Down the other way, Bynum cannot find it either. Here's another three-point attempt, and finally coming away with it are the Mustangs. Inside to Gould. He fakes and then puts it out to Klaus. Gets it right back from him. Now goes to the outside. And taking in is Lovins, who just checked in. And he cannot, well, ball still loose on the ground, and eventually it's going to end up in the hands of Valiant. They'll kick it over to Shepard, now in the corner to Smith. He'll drive and a whistle. Foul's going to go against Gould, his first personal, or second personal, excuse me, and the second team foul. Cameron Smith at the free throw line, his first shot off the iron and in. His first points of the game. He'll be looking for a second here. He's got it. So that will even things up again, 12 apiece. Burrell with pressure in the back, gets it to Gould, and then almost stolen away, manages to get it off to Gould. He'll throw it out in the corner. Mitchell Klaus drives the lane, stops, now fires it back out to Charles, who bounce passes it over to Gould on the side. Lovins swings it to Burrell, ends up with it. And Burrell loses it out of bounds. It will go to Lamar. Now under 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Bynum will hand it off to Shepard, who will drive the lane, now kick it out in the corner, but there's going to be a charge before Smith could get a shot off, which would have been a nice 3 points for them. But as it is, it will be a charge. That goes against David Shepard. His first personal and the second team foul. Klaus to inbound, does so to Brandon Burrell. He's guarded up by Shepard, gets it across to Gaines. And a whistle, and that's going to be a foul going against David Shepard once again. Already 2 fouls for him very quickly. Third team foul. Mustangs lose it. Lamar comes away with it. A bounce pass inside to their big man. He lays it up, cannot find the rim, but gets his own rebound, and the Mustangs knock it away. Brandon Burrell ends up with it. To the left side, kicks it out in the corner. 3-point attempt. It is good. Mitchell Klaus. If they can get this guy hot, sky's the limit for the Mustangs. 4 points for Klaus. A minute remaining. Mustangs retake the lead, 15-12. Another 3-pointer for Smith. This time he cannot make it. Burrell with the rebound. Across midcourt, going to his right. Will kick it out. Faking the three was Gaines. Now Lovins with the try. He's got it. First field goal on the day for Lovins, who had 9 points in the first game. Mustangs with the bigger advantage, 18-12, their biggest lead of the game so far, though we're still in the first quarter with seconds left. Shot no good by Lamar, rebounded by Burrell. Gets it inside and blocked from behind as Connor Gaines went up for the shots. So out of bounds, Mustangs retain possession, but 2 points taken away from them as well on the block shot. inbound, it's to Lovins. Brandon Burrell controls. Mustangs likely playing the last shot. He's going to drive. Off the backboard iron, no good. 2 seconds, 1 second, heaving it from the side, off the rim, and no good. Worthy attempt from Lamar there at the end. So we've played one here at the semifinals in the Insperity Holiday Classic. The Mustangs with an 18-12 lead on Lamar. You're listening to the Insperity Holiday Classic on TexanLive.com.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Welcome back into TexanLive.com. We're at the Insperity Holiday Classic, and Kingwood has an 18-12 lead on Lamar after 1 quarter of play. Looking over the first quarter stats, Tamir Bynum leading the way for Lamar. They've been the only one to hit field goals for them. He has 8 points, and meanwhile Marcus Fallion and Cameron Smith have 2 points as well, both of those via the free throw line. Brandon Burrell has 2 for Kingwood. Matt Charles and Chase Lovins each have a triple. Mitchell Klaus has a triple and a free throw, 4 points, and Devin Gould has 4 as well. Down the other way, Williams in the corner is going to be double teamed, losing his dribble. Gets it out to Klaus, 3-pointer from him. You almost expect him to make it every single time he shoots it. Everybody gets pretty excited, but cannot come away with it there. And the loose ball foul is going to be called against Kingwood. Against Williams, his first personal, the 3rd team foul. Roderick Burns checking in for Lamar. Controlled it for a moment. Now gets over to Gresham in the corner. He's looking to pass. He finally does to Burns. Burns out in the corner. And now Gresham will get a 3-pointer. That's what he was looking for, and he got it. First field goal for Earl Gresham in today's game. 18-15, lead cut in half for the Mustangs. Lynch checking into the game now. They'll move it around to Lovins. He's at the top of the key looking for somebody. Klaus guarded pretty heavily. And he'll have to give it to Gould coming up beyond the arc. Gould will now drive the lane and does so very nicely. He puts it up and through a 5-point lead for the Mustangs. 6 points for Gould. 20-15, just underway here in the second quarter. Minute and a half has gone by. Making a 3-point attempt was Bynum. Passes it off. Now they're going to get a corner 3-point shot. Uncontested off the back of the iron. No good for Roderick Burns. They get another attempt. No good. And this time the Mustangs come away with it. It's Williams. He's across midcourt. Over to Mitchell Klaus. And now to Lynch. Gould cannot handle the pass, and it's on the floor, and there might be a jump ball, but no, then Lamar manages to get it off, and a 2-on-1 fast break coming, and they'll lay it up and in the other way. Marcus Fallion with his first field goal of the game, a 4th point. That's the Mustangs lead at 3 once again, 20-17. Williams with the ball, kicks it out to Lovins. He'll give it right back over to Williams, and he'll swing it to Gould. Still in the right corner. Nice cut inside by Lovins. And a pass from Gould there as well. 5-point lead for the Mustangs once again. Lovins with 5. Bynum. In the corner to Burns. He'll drive the lane. He's going to be met by 3 Mustangs, and they get it away. It looked like Blake Gould is the one that got it away. Devin Gould, excuse me. Cutting inside, the Mustangs got that going right now. Williams puts it up and in. His first basket of the game. Mustangs lead now 24-17. There's a lay-in the other way. Not going to go down for Bynum. Rebound to the Mustangs. Klaus to the corner, and Lynch will go down the baseline looking for Gould inside. He can't handle the pass. It's loose, and it's going to end up with Lamar. They got another 2-on-1 fast break. They're going to try the alley-oop, and they can't get it. Cornelius trying to slam it home, but couldn't quite make it. And a timeout is going to be called down on the floor. 4:07 remaining in the second quarter. The Mustangs with a 24-17 advantage on Lamar. You're watching the Insperity Holiday Classic on TexanLive.com.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Back from the timeout. Mustangs with that 7-point advantage, 24-17. Just over 4 minutes remaining till the half. Long shot by Burns, and Gould's going to get the rebound. Too short on the shot. He's going to flip it over to Brandon Burrell, who kicks it out in the corner to Lynch, who gets it back to Gould at the top of the arc. And he's going to travel before he got that pass off to Williams. So a turnover by the Mustangs. Lamar takes over. Roderick Burns to the right side, hands it off to Gresham, who works on Gould. Now he'll fire it over, and they swing it around the arc. Ends up in the hands of Valiant. Now back over to Gresham. Burns. Gresham drives down the lane, and too many Mustangs there to greet him, and it's going to be a jump ball as Gould got in there. And possession to the Mustangs. Charles inbounds it to Brandon Burrell. Across midcourt. Goes to his left side, and a wide open Lynch from the corner. Can he hit it? No, too short on it. For getting the offensive board, though, and putting it back up and in is Gould. 8 points for him. Showing up in a very big way this afternoon for the Mustangs. Jumper, no good. Valiant with the attempt. Down the other way, Brandon Burrell, left-handed lay-in is up and good. 4 points for him. The Mustangs with their biggest lead of the night, 11. Taking it inside, the jumper gets it to go. Tough shot by Kolawol, his first bucket of the game. Lead back down to single digits, 28-19. The Mustangs with a lot of momentum right now. Lynch out in the corner to Williams. He gives it back to Lynch. They swing it around the perimeter, and he's going to arc it up for Gould, who cannot get the shot to go, and it's going to be called for a loose ball foul. As Mitchell Klaus will come in and check in for Gould. Fantastic performance from the Kingwood Center tonight, or this afternoon rather. Though he's already picked up his third foul, that's why he'll have to take a rest. Lynch also coming out as Atterbury checks in for him. 1:52 remaining in the half. Valiant with the ball, kick it over. As they swing it around back to Valiant. He drives down the lane and he put up a tough shot, too hard, and there to clean it up. Colowall, 4 points for him, 28-21. Klaus, to his point guard. Now Klaus will try another three. He cannot connect here. Rebound to Lamar. Driving the lane, stopping, firing, and cannot convert, but fouled going up was Cameron Smith. He'll head to the free throw line for the second time this afternoon. Nothing but net on the first shot. So he's got 3, he'll be looking for 4 here. He's got it. Kingwood once up by 11, a 6-0 run from Lamar has them only trailing 28-23, just under a minute remaining in the half. Burrell slowing things down, getting direction from the head coach, Royce Huseman. Cortez Williams, they swing it around. Atterbury now to Klaus. Williams at the top of the key to Charles on the left side. Williams will drive, and it looks like he will be fouled as he went forward, almost losing the ball. Bynum will check back into this game for Lamar. Lynch for Kingwood. 36.5 seconds remaining. Third personal foul against Shepard. Lynch with the ball. Give it to his point guard, Burrell. He'll hold, likely to the last shot. Only 16 seconds remain. He fakes a couple of times like he's going to drive. Valiant guarding him. Getting his hands up. Throwing it to the corner. Lynch with a three-point attempt. It's going to be short. Getting the offensive board is Gould with 1.1 second. He gets the bucket to go, but a whistle before the shot. And it's going to be a loose ball foul against the Mustangs. Goes against Brandon Burrell, his second personal. 1 second left, that'll do it for the first half. 28-23, well fought by the Mustangs. A 6-0 run at the end of the half by Lamar has cut down this deficits. We'll see for the second half. Well, we have a guest coming up. Brian Jennings, the head soccer coach for the Kingwood Mustangs, our halftime guest. We'll be with him after the break here on TexanLive.com.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
Cerna is a local family-owned business located right on Will Clayton and a one-stop shop for your home, auto, liability, and business insurance needs. Please stop in or give us a call at 281-812-9775. We're also proud to support all of the Humble ISD athletes.
Where it at?
Hear me?
Well, we're at halftime at the Insperity Holiday Classic here in the semifinals. Kingwood leading this 28-23 on Lamar. A fantastic first half from the Kingwood Mustangs. A 6-0 run at the end of the half by Lamar. Otherwise, Kingwood would really be getting this thing handily win. I am joined now by the second-year head coach for the Kingwood Mustangs soccer team, Brian Jennings. Brian, thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for having me on.
Now, I guess let's go into the charity event that you guys are doing a bit. You're doing it pretty soon, aren't you?
Tuesday, January 5th.
Okay, well, so what are you guys doing there?
Well, we were trying to find out how we could get the community involved, being that K Park is a 4A school, or I guess 5A school, and we're a 6A school. We never really get to compete. And it's a scrimmage, so it wasn't really going to hurt anyone's record either way. So we figured let's make a benefit out of it, and so we decided to go ahead and try to put our heads together and came up with this charity game that's going to raise money for Shriners Children's.
You know, this is a good thing for everybody because everybody wants to see Kingwood Park and Kingwood play each other.
Right.
It's been a long time now that both teams have existed, and they've wanted this for so long. So who approached you about it, or did you approach anybody else about it?
It's something I had done at a previous school. We'd raised some money for children's charity before, and when I came down here, I was looking for the opportunity. And Coach Searles, which is the head coach over at Kingwood Park, was gung-ho about it. We got together, put our heads together, and it took us about a month to figure out what we really wanted to support. But seeing as how our kids all play on the same club teams outside of school, and they know each other in the community, and the families know each other, it seemed like it was an easy way to get a draw, get a decent crowd.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I guess moving into your season now, you guys have your teams picked. Everything's all set. When is your first scrimmage?
First scrimmage, we start this Saturday, January 2nd. We're heading over to Klein Collins. We'll have a little bit of a round-robin day scrimmage games.
So I guess talk about a couple of the tournaments you're competing in this season.
Okay. Last year we started off, we're very similar to what we did last year. We're doing a 3-game scrimmage on this Saturday. Then after that we go into what we call the Klein Showcase, which is a big kind of a college showcase for local schools. I used to come down here. It was a great tournament. So we're playing over Klein High School, 3 great schools. All the names are escaping me at the moment. I know Strake, and I believe one of the Cy-Fair schools is involved. But it's always a great tournament. We get us kind of started. We'll have 3 games that weekend. And the following weekend, we travel to Georgetown to do the Governor's Cup, and that's usually a pretty decent tournament as well. So we're hoping to get some competition early in the year, see where we're at.
Absolutely. That should prepare you pretty well for the 16-6A district that you're in. You got to compete against teams like the Woodlands, College Park.
Yeah,
that's a pretty tough district.
Yeah, Conroe. It's kind of a big question mark on where everybody is this year. A lot of people graduated. We had a lot of people graduate last year. We're kind of a new face this year, so it'll be interesting to see how everything works out.
You came into a pretty tough situation. The first year that you came here, they practically graduated all the players that they had on the team before.
Yeah, I think I had maybe two returning players that played varsity, and they were great leaders. They played well, but it's hard when you have no depth and as far as experience goes. And so this year we have a lot of experience. Able to retain. I think I've got 8 or 9 from the previous team from last year who are filling in the roles pretty well with leadership and just kind of guidance with the younger kids that are coming through. So got a lot of talent this year.
Awesome. So, Coach, give me your best prediction on how you guys are going to do this season.
Oh, we'll win state.
There you go. I love it. I love it.
No, we're right now we're gearing towards doing a really strong district run. Preseason's key. When we hit that first game, we want to be pretty much set with positions and how to adjust different scenarios and whatnot. But our goal this year is to definitely make the playoffs, but try to get that top spot in the district.
Is there like one big goal that you and the boys are setting?
We're basically looking at getting our 10 wins in. You know, something we really shot for last year we didn't get, and then really trying to make this a full team effort. Last year I was limited on the players I could rotate on the field, and this year I've got backups for my backup. So if we're going for the wins, we want to make the playoffs, but we want to make it with all 20 players. So it's kind of a big step this year. So we'll see.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you and the Kingwood Mustangs this season. You know I'll be rooting for you, of course.
You better be.
Alma mater that I am. Coach, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Mark. Thanks.
That was Coach Brian Jennings for the Kingwood Mustangs. We'll be back after this. Second half to start. Kingwood and Lamar on the Insperity Holiday Classic, TexanLive.com.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Welcome back into the second half here at the Insperity Holiday Classic at Kingwood, Texas. We are at Kingwood High School with the Kingwood Mustangs. Semifinal matchup between the Lamar Texans. They lead at half, 28-23. They had an 11-point lead, but a 6-0 run at the end of the half by Lamar has cut this deficit to 5. Looking over at the first half stats for Kingwood, Devin Gould leads with 4 points. Mitchell Klaus with 4 field goals and 8 points. Mitchell Klaus has 4 points. Chase Lovins with 5, and Matt Charles with 3. Brandon Burrell with 2, and Cortez Williams with 2 as well. Lamar starting off with the ball in the second half. Looking down low, still moving it across. They're taking their time. A couple of players already in foul trouble for each team. Gould with, I believe, 3 personal fouls. Here's the three-point attempt. No good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Brandon Burrell has it. Bounce pass over to Klaus. Gould on the inside will kick it out in the corner. Williams will just go over to Klaus, and now they swing it around to Burrell. Inside, and that is an easy lay-in after the fight is won over the ball from Brandon Burrell. He's got 6. Bounce pass inside. It's going to be tough, and it manages to get it off, though. I thought for sure that was going to be a jump ball. If they get a three-pointer off, it's no good. And Charles stops on the 3-1 fast break. Couldn't find a clear open shot to the lane or a clear shot, so wisely holds on to it. Williams over to Charles. They're looking for Gould down low. They'll swing it around. Very patient are the Mustangs being on offense. Williams looking for Klaus, but he can't handle the pass, and a turnover by the Mustangs. Lamar in the first half was led by Tamir Bynum, who had 8 points. Colawall and Valiant each had 4. Cameron Smith had 4 as well, actually, and Earl Gresham had 3 points. Those were the leading scorers for Lamar at the half. At the free throw line, Valiant gets his first one to go, his 3rd free throw made of this game. And he cannot convert on the second one. 5 points for him. Mustang lead at 6. Gould looking for an opening, cannot. He'll kick it out to Charles. He'll swing it around from Klaus to Williams. Now back to Klaus. He'll drive. Gould in the corner. Will fake, now go for the lay-in and gets it to go. Great move down the baseline from Devin Gould. In double digits, 10 points for him. Mustang lead back up to 8, 32-24. 5 minutes remaining in the third. Here's a 3-point attempt off the arc, no good. Looking for Gould down low. They've got him, and it's good. Gould with 12 now. Mustangs lead back to double digits. Driving down the other way, no good. Mustangs retain possession. It's Williams. He's driving down the lane, will lay it up and in. The Mustangs putting on a little run. 12-point lead, their biggest of the night, and a timeout called by Lamar with 4:29 remaining in the third. We'll be right back here on TexanLive.com.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Welcome back into the Insperity Holiday Classic here on TexanLive.com. Kingwood Mustangs with a 36-24 lead on the Lamar Texans. Big run by the Mustangs. Devin Gould getting the last 4 points for them. Well, getting 4 of the last 6 points. And just recently, Cortez Williams adding a lay-in himself, which is why the Mustangs have this big lead. They had an 11-point lead right before the end of the half, and then squandered that in a 6-0 run from Lamar, and took a 5-point lead to the half. So they're trying to build their momentum a little bit here and make it to their first finals at the Insperity Holiday Classic since 2009. And that was the year they beat Klein Forest. Haven't made it back since. Atascocita lost last year to Cy Woods, and Cy Woods has already lost, and Atascocita is not competing in the tournament this season, so there will be a new winner this year. Out in the corner, Gresham with the three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Burrell. Mitchell Klaus with the three-pointer. They're all up, but he cannot hit. He's missed his last three-point attempts. Down the other way, basket is up and good. And he's fouled as well. So Marcus Valiant will head to the free throw line and try to complete an and one. Foul against Matt Charles, his first personal, his second team foul. Going for 8, he's going to have to settle for 7. Cannot complete the and one, still a 10-point lead for the Mustangs. Mitchell Klaus with the ball, tries to go inside, but reading that very well, but stepping out of bounds after he had stolen the ball was Holowol. Got to get used to that. It was a good read for him to steal that pass from Mitchell Klaus, but the deflection just couldn't keep it in bounds. The Mustangs retained possession. Klaus with the ball. Charles for 3. Short, gets his own rebound. Now kicks it out to Brandon Burrell. He's going to try a 3. He's short as well. Gould tips it. It ends up in the hands of Valiant. He'll drive now, kick it in the corner to Bynum, who then passes it off to Valiant. He misses, offensive board, and they can't get it. Ball still loose on the floor. It's probably gonna be a jump ball. It is, as it looked like Mitchell Klaus was trying to call a timeout. Now they're gonna say that he did get the timeout. So Mitchell Klaus gets the timeout just in time to prevent the jump ball. And with 3:04 remaining, the Mustangs have a 10-point lead here in the third quarter. You are watching the Insperity Holiday Classic on TexanLive.com.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
3:04 remaining here in the third. The Mustangs with a 10-point lead and just called a timeout. Blake Gould was on the floor out of a loose ball. Managed to get possession of it and call timeout just before the jump ball. Originally it was called a jump ball, but was overturned. So the Mustangs keep the ball and their 10-point lead. Down the baseline is Gould. He's looking to pass, cutting inside, and rejected was Klaus. That was a tough task to handle against Colowol. All 6'4" of him got up, but drew contact. So Klaus headed to the free throw line. Only the first personal foul on Kolowol. And Klaus cannot convert on his free throws. Klaus 1 of 2 earlier. Gets this one to go. He now has 5 points, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Lead at 11 for the Mustangs. Just over 2.5 remaining. They wanted to travel on that one. They're not going to get it, but it won't matter. He missed the shot anyway. Does valiant. Down the other way is Burrell. He has it over to Lovins. Looking down low to Gould. Will pass it off to Klaus instead. Lynch has it now. And Gould swings it around. Cutting to the basket is Gould. He's double teamed. It leaves room for Lynch. He'll drive and kick it out to Burrell, who then gets it to Lovins. He's looking to pass it, finds Lynch, who dribbles out of trouble to the top to their point guard. That's the man you want with the ball, Brandon Burrell. Burrell with the ball, dribbles down the baseline, now has it out to Lynch, who will fire a three-pointer. The patience by the Mustangs, incredible. Lovins gets the offensive board. Klaus with the three-pointer, cannot get the roll. Gets his own rebound, though. Now fires it out to Burrell. Mitchell Klaus now missing his last 4 three-point attempts. And that is short by Lovins. The Mustangs cannot find the three-pointer tonight, or this afternoon. I was wanting to say tonight. This game is not. It's in the afternoon. My apologies. 1:27 remaining in the quarter. And neither team finding the basket right now. Williams will check in. That jumper is up and good. Three-pointer finally hit by Lamar. It's Roderick Burns, his first bucket of the game. Mustang lead down to 8, 37-29. Lynch with the ball. Get it over to Burrell. It's guarded by Gresham. A little bit of a mismatch here. Now in the corner to Lynch. He'll bounce past it. Very dangerous pass. They keep possession, though. Now across the way. Fake three-point attempt will give Williams a wide open look. And he's got it thanks to the assist from Connor Gaines and a great pass across court from Dalton Lynch. First 3 points, or first three-pointer rather, for Williams. Down the other way, a three-pointer met from David Shepard, his first 3 points. Mustangs with a fast break, and it's rejected. Kolowol with the rejection. And out of bounds, Mustangs get the ball. Boy, a lot of action going on right now in this first half. Only 23 seconds remain, or the first 3 quarters rather. Lynch has it across court. Mustangs will slow things down. Lovins passing it around to Lynch. And ends up in the hands of Williams. He'll drive, stop, loses his dribble, will fire it up anyway. A tough shot, does not go. And getting the offensive board was Gaines, but he cannot get it to go either. The Mustangs win this quarter by 3 and take a 40-39 lead, or 32 lead into the final quarter. You are watching the Insperity Holiday Classic here on TexanLive.com.
Cerna is a local family-owned business located right on Will Clayton and a one-stop shop for your home, auto, liability, and business insurance needs. Please stop in or give us a call at 281-812-9775. We're also proud to support all of the Humble ISD athletes.
Welcome back into the Insperity Holiday Classic in the semifinals between Kingwood and Lamar. Kingwood with an 8-point lead going into the final quarter. Leading the way in scoring for the Mustangs, Gould. He has 12. Burrell has 6. Cortez Williams with 7. Klaus with 5. Lovins with 5. And Charles with 3. On the other side, Lamar is led by Valiant, who has 7. Actually, Bynum has 8. Excuse me. He's leading the way in scoring for Lamar. Williams pivoting, looking for someone to pass it to. Finally does to Lynch. Klaus moves it around to Lovins. And Lynch will keep swinging around. Brandon Burrell has it. And he'll hold it there. 30 seconds gone by here in the final quarter. Rejected going up, but picking it up and putting it back up and in for his 9th point is Cortez Williams. Another block for Kolowol, though. Driving down the lane, now a shot by Kolowol, and he hits. He's got 6. Mustang lead at 8. Bounce pass inside, a fake by Williams, puts it up and cannot get it to fall. Those are the kind of buckets they're going to haunt you at the end of the game. Back off the iron, no good. Loose ball foul, though. It's going to go against the Mustangs. Well, excuse me, that went against Lamar. So the Mustangs have possession. It's Williams. Out in the corner is Gould. Somehow gets it back over to Williams across his court. Burrell out to Mitchell Klaus, who thinks about a 3, and then just fires it back out to Burrell, and they'll keep moving it around from there. Burrell's going to try his luck in the lane, and once again, Kolowol getting the rejection and somehow hitting it off of Burrell at the same time. So not only does he block it, but it hits off the back of Brandon Burrell, and Lamar gets possession. Cameron Smith playing pass with his teammates. Bynum right now, he'll end up with it again and now get it over to Burns, who tries to go inside with it. A tough pass to handle, and they're going to say last touched by Lamar. The Mustangs will get the ball. So 5:48 remaining in the game. The Mustangs holding an 8-point lead very strongly, as neither team can seem to score at the moment. Here's a 3-point attempt, and that's no good by Cortez Williams. Ball loose, Kolowol gets it. Now driving down the lane, a lot of contact, puts it up and in, but I don't think that will count. Whistle before the shot. Otherwise, nice finish there from David Shepard. Inbounding it. It's going to be to Cameron Smith. And they both now find the hands of Burns. There's a drive in the corner. Kolowol with a shot, and he hits it again. Kolowol with 8 points now. And the lead cut to 6. Tough pass to handle for Gould. Cannot get the transfer from Lynch. Now a 3-pointer in the corner, and a timeout will be taken by Coach Huseman, as this 12-point lead by the Mustangs is now down to 3. 4:55 remaining in the final quarter. It's a 3-point game here on the Insperity Holiday Classic, TexanLive.com.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Well, a big run from Lamar in a once 12-point deficit. They have come all the way back to make it a 3-point game. And the Mustangs, who look very in control of this game, have not been able to convert in their shots and their lay-ins, and a couple of turnovers prompted Lamar to make this comeback. Brandon Burrell with 3 personal fouls. Devin Gould also with 3 personal fouls in the game. Those are the ones in danger right now. Pass inside. Mitchell Klaus with the ball. Guarded by Colowell. Lynch to his left will find Williams, and they're going to keep moving it around the arc, try to find something. Gould's going to get a 3-point look off the back of the iron. No good. He just cannot find that 3-pointer today. If he could get that going, then the Mustangs would surely be in control of this game. But unable to hit his last 5 attempts from beyond the arc. Burns with the ball. Smith gives it back to Burns. And then hands it back to Smith. He'll dribble to the right, going down the baseline. He's going to try this shot attempt. He does. It's no good. Mustangs with the rebound. That would have cut it to 1. That's going to go out of bounds. It was a tough shot to take, a tough pass to handle, and couldn't keep it in, touching the baseline. So 3:30 left for the tie. No good. Charles with the rebound. Looks around and will take it up himself. Steal, bad pass down the other way. Smith puts it up and in. 1-point game. Six points for Smith. Lamar with all the momentum in the world now. Brandon Burrell takes it up and puts it in. It would have been a goaltending anyway, I believe. A nice drive there from Brandon Burrell. Gives him 8 points, and the Mustangs have a 3-point lead again. Burns with the ball, gives it back over to Bynum. Trying to find their big man down low, they do, and he's immediately met by a bunch of Mustangs. It won't matter. He turns, fires, and hits. Cornelius with his first 2 points of the game. 2 big ones. Cuts the lead to 1. Lynch in the corner by himself. Now he's covered. Gets it to their playmaker. Brandon Burrell going to his left. Will pass it out. 3-point attempt. No good. It looked good from this angle and just came right back out. Charles cannot convert. Rebound to David Shepard. He'll drive, hand it off. And a charge going against Lamar. The attempt by Cornelius. That is the 4th personal foul against Shepard. Only the 2nd team foul, though, against Lamar. They are to inbound. Gould will pass it off, and that is a tough shot and a foul. As Lovins try to get the lay-in with the left side. Some nice passing by the Mustangs, but put themselves in an awkward position there, but they do get to the free throw line. Owens gets 1 of 2. He's got 6 points on the night. A timeout down on the floor. 45-43. The Mustangs lead with under 2 minutes remaining in the semifinals here in the winners bracket, the Insperity Holiday Classic. You're listening to TexanLive.com.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Well, it was once a 12-point lead for the Mustangs. Saw them almost surrender the lead altogether. Got all the way down to 1. Right now it is at 2. And trying to rally his troops together is Coach Huseman and make it to the finals of this tournament for the first time since 2009 when they won it. Not been since then. So Burns is going to get things going here with under 2 minutes remaining in this game for Lamar. They pass it around. Smith in the corner for the lead, and no good. Offensive board though, and falling down, and it's going to be a travel. Well, looks like they may have reversed the call. There's going to be a lot of questionable stuff going on here. It's going to be a blocking foul against Kingwood. It's going to go against Mitchell Klaus, his 2nd. He can't believe it. 4th team foul. And a timeout taken by Lamar from the corner. Still a 2-point game, 45-43, 1:37 remaining in this game. Be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Taking a look at the bracket right now. Westlake and Cy Woods. And the opening round of this winner's bracket, Westlake took that one. Fort Bend Travis defeated Summer Creek. And Westlake was defeated by Fort Bend Travis last game. So the winner of this game will face Fort Bend Travis in the championship game at 7:30 tonight, right here in this gym. And of course, we will have that game in its entirety here on TexanLive.com. Now here to inbounds. Still 1.5 remaining in this game. The Mustangs only with a 2-point lead. once had a 12-point lead. And that wasn't too long ago. Lamar swings it around. Burns pass deflected. Three-point attempted for the lead. And Lamar has their first lead of the game thanks to Burns. He's got 6 points. But the important thing for his team, they have a 1-point lead. Now under a minute remaining. Kingwood. Now losing by 1. Brandon Burrell with the ball. Out in the corner, Mitchell Klaus. Can he finally get a 3 to go? He can't. Rebound secured by Bynum as he takes it up. They could just run it out, so Mustangs are going to be forced to foul with 26 seconds remaining. Now, even with 2 free throws, the Mustangs have a legitimate shot at tying this game. Should it come down to that. Only the 5th team foul, but the 4th personal foul against Brandon Burrell. And now Mitchell Klaus will pick up his 3rd personal. The 6th team foul. Still 1 to give, I believe. And finally they get it here. And it's Lovins with the foul, his 1st personal. So a 1-and-1. For Tamir Bynum, who has not scored since the first half. Gets it here. Looking for double digits. He's got 9. He's got it. And a 3-point lead. $18 seconds remaining. They need a 3-pointer, and a timeout will be taken by Coach Huseman. He's going to draw something up here to try to get his team to the finals. 45-48, the Mustangs trail the Texans. We'll be back for the conclusion of the Insperity Holiday Classic semifinal matchup here on TexanLive.com.
Cerna is a local family-owned business located right on Will Clayton and a one-stop shop for your home, auto, liability, and business insurance needs. Please stop in or give us a call at 281-812-9775. We're also proud to support all of the Humble ISD athletes.
Not much time remaining in this game. Kingwood, as we keep mentioning, had a 12-point lead at 1 point in this game. Very late in this game. They had a 12-point second half lead. And they now find themselves trailing by 3. They're in a timeout with 15.4 seconds remaining on the clock. Drawing up a play to try to tie this game up. Coach Huseman has his team set. And here we go. The tournament on the line. The winner will go on to play in the finals against Fort Bend Travis at 7:30. The losing team will play Westlake at 6 p.m. for the 3rd place matchup. 9 seconds remaining. Blake Gould gets it to Brandon Burrell. He'll fire a 3 for the tie. Cannot get it. Off the hands of Lamar. Last touch by Colowol, and another timeout is going to be taken by Kingwood with only 3.1 seconds remaining. Man, what a finish we have here. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware. and so much more.
Well, Kingwood had a good look from Brandon Burrell there at the end. Looked like for a moment it was going to fall in, but trickled out of the rim and fighting over for it. And the rebound ended up going off the hands of Colowall, much to his demise. But the Mustangs are going to have one last shot here to try to send this game into overtime. 48-45 is the score. They're going to get it in for the tie. There it is! At the buzzer, hitting it to send it into overtime. Matt Charles, only his 5th point, but what a 5th point. Unbelievable finish and great draw up from Coach Huseman. We're headed for extra basketball here on TexanLive.com. Be back for overtime at the Insperity Holiday Classic right after this.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Just when you think it couldn't get more interesting, it absolutely does. The Mustangs headed into overtime for the 2nd straight game. They are tied here in the semifinals, 48-48. They won their overtime game against Cy Springs last night. Can they do it again? What a play drawn out to get Matt Charles open in the corner, and he absolutely nailed that shot to tie this game up. Tip off at center court. It's going to be won by the Mustangs. Brandon Burrell with a great effort to get it out to Lynch. So the Mustangs have possession. Brandon Burrell with the ball. Inside to Gould. He's going to try to put it up and does. The Mustangs, their first leads and squandering it late in the 4th quarter. Devin Gould with 14 points. To the left side, Burns with the ball. Now hand it back over to Shepard. So Burns and Shepard playing pass right now. Driving down the lane, now getting it off. A 3-point attempt by their center, who got them into this game with his sharp shooting. Colowall and his blocking cannot come up with a 3-point bucket there. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. A minute gone by here in overtime. 4 minutes in overtime, just in case you were wondering. Gould saves it to Lynch, who gets it back up to the point guard, Brandon Burrell. Klaus swings it over to Charles. Ends up in the hands of the point guard, Brandon Burrell. High pick set by Gould. Going right around it, though, was Burns. Gould throws it inside, and what a play from the Mustangs. Gould picks up 2 more here in overtime. The Mustangs extend their lead, 52-48. 16 points for Devin Gould. Driving the lane, putting it up, cannot convert, getting the offensive board. His own offensive board, though, was David Shepard. So they got a second chance here. Putting the shot up, but fouled as he went up was Colowall. And it looks like he will get free throws out of this. Foul goes against Dalton Lynch. His first personal. Colwell with his first attempt, gets it to go. He's got 9, looking for double digits here. He's got it. 10 points for him. Brandon Burrell gets it over to Charles. And they're going to keep passing around, ends up in the hands of Lynch. Dribble to the left side, I'll pass it off to Gould, who almost fumbled the transfer. Brandon Burrell fighting for it. Guarded too tightly, and they'll have to give it to Mitchell Klaus. 1.5 remaining in the game. A 2-point lead for the Mustangs. Going in for the steal. Gould retains it. And the Mustangs will be forced to call a timeout. 1:19 left in overtime. Mustangs still with a 2-point lead, 52-50. We'll be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
So the Mustangs with a 2-point lead, 1:19 remaining in this overtime period. We're forced to call a timeout. Couldn't get the ball into the hands of Burrell. Now Burrell will inbound it. He'll do so to Gould. Now they will get it to their point guard. Lynch in a bit of trouble. We'll give it to Gould. Mustangs running some clock down right now. Now under a minute. High pressure provided from the Texans. Gould will dribble inside. Now pass it out, is deflected, almost stolen by Smith. Klaus to Burrell, trying to steal it from behind. Cannot do it. Lynch gets up with it. He's fouled from the transfer by Tamir Bynum. .35 seconds remaining. Here's the inbound to Lynch. He will step out of bounds, pivoting his foot, in a turnover by the Mustangs with 33 seconds will give Lamar an opportunity to either tie the game or take the lead. And their coach is going to want a timeout to discuss it. 29.3 seconds on that clock exactly left here in overtime. Mustangs with a 52-50 lead on Lamar. You're watching the Insperity Holiday Classics semifinals here on TexanLive.com.
Cerna is a local family-owned business located right on Will Clayton and a one-stop shop for your home, auto, liability, and business insurance needs. Please stop in or give us a call at 281-812-9775. We're also proud to support all of the Humble ISD athletes.
.29 seconds remaining in overtime. The Mustangs just turned the ball over. Lynch didn't realize that he was, when he pivoted his foot, must have stepped out of bounds. Trying to keep it in. This pressure from Lamar on defense, as Kingwood really trying to keep possession of the ball. Has them frantic at times. Mustangs have done a very good job of keeping their cool and keeping possession. Got the better of them there, though. Here we go. Burns has the ball. His team trailing by 2 in the overtime period. Three-point attempt for the lead. Rims it out, no good. Smith cannot get it. A big miss. Unbelievably big miss. From hindsight, it looked like that one had fallen, and Cameron Smith cannot believe it didn't fall, and they're going to have to foul. So originally they thought that they were in the bonus, but that's only the 15th foul. It goes against Fallion, his second personal. 17.1 seconds left. They're going to have to inbound it and foul, and they do. Foul Williams. 16th foul. Picking up that foul once again was Marcus Valiant. So they'll put in two more guys they would like at the free throw line. Brandon Burrell to inbound it, does so to Gould. Or excuse me, that was Mitchell Klaus. So Mitchell Klaus once again at the free throw line with an opportunity to put this game away. He's gonna have a 1-and-1. Did miss a 1-and-1 yesterday. So a lot of pressure on the Mustang sharpshooter now. He hits it. Big shot from Mitchell Klaus to make it a three-point game. Only 7 points for him, but now he's got 8. 5 of those coming from the free throw line. 12 seconds remaining, a 4-point game. They're gonna have to score quick. Three-pointer from Smith. No good. Mustangs recover it, and they may have just wrapped up this game and punched their ticket to the tournament finals. Williams fouled by Smith, who picks up his first personal in the 18th foul. And Cortez Williams at the free throw line. His team with a 4-point lead can leave no doubt if he hits these ones. He does convert in his first attempt. He's in double digits now with 10. He'll be looking for his 11th here. And he's got it. 5 seconds remaining, a 6-point game. The Kingwood Mustangs do it again in overtime. 56-50, they win here in the semifinals against a very tough Lamar Texans team. And they will head to the finals to face Fort Bend Travis right here in the main gym at 7:30 p.m. Lamar will play at 6 o'clock against Austin Westlake for the third place game. We will have coverage for both of those games, but what a win from the Kingwood Mustangs. Lots of more basketball we have on tap for you. Keep it right here on TexanLive.com.